So let's pick some more of these. These ones are ripe. Yeah. So these ones are ripe. So pick some, we put in the basket, and then you can see how it goes. So this is the Musekese, and you can look at the tree. This is an old tree, but I really like the quality of pods it has and the quality. So when harvesting Musekese, you need to first shake. If you can't hear the rattle of the seed, then it's not ripe. So with Musekese, which in other terms is called monkey bread, monkey biscuit, there's a lot of starch in it and good fiber, and there's the seed. So what we like to harvest and process for the urban areas is the whole pod. We leave the seed so that the tree can continue, but in actual sense, the phytonutrients in here, so all these can be a musical instrument. Oopsie. These are nice. The Musekese has fiber, it has carbohydrates because of the starch in there. It has a lot of vitamin C, that's why it tastes a bit sourish. But most of all, it has zinc. And zinc is a rare nutrient to find anyhow. The Musekese has it, and in the village where we often work from, the men actually like to chew the Musekese. The cattle herders, the hunters, the men just taking a walk would often pick from the ground, shake it and see if it's ripe and start eating it. The monkeys, of course, also love it. That's why it's called monkey biscuit or monkey bread. In the village, normally when you follow the monkey and see what it eats, then humans can eat it. So oftentimes the cows also eat the Musekese because of the phytonutrients in it, the nutrients it has. So in the urban areas, when we make this into powder, people are making bread from it. They are making vitumbua. Vitumbua in English is puff puff. They are making scones. They are adding it to their smoothies. They are adding it to their plain yogurt as a nutrient supplement straight from the forest into your stomach. There's a lot of bougified ways you can eat it, but in the village we like to mix it up with porridge, maize meal porridge or sorghum porridge or millet porridge, and it actually tastes very nice and it's very filling. So the Musekese, to be like this, started off from a flower. And the flowers are what the bees like to forage on because it's an edible tree, it's a medicinal tree. The bees also indicate to us if they are around a certain plant, it means that plant is really, really good for all kinds of stuff. In certain traditional churches, it's a musical instrument because these are the smaller variety, but they're actually longer ones. Depending on the ecosystem where that Musekese tree is, you find thicker ones with thicker bread inside. We actually don't even call it pulp anymore because it's food, it's functional food. Yeah, so it's a nice musical instrument. You can make decor with it in the house, but most of all, it's good for you. It's food.
Echichimuti muchivemba chimbi betati ichifumbe ichimuti chakaenechi chifumbe. Right, ichifumbe, and then if it walako, if you tuitati Musekese. Taya kwa tapa kusangwa isangwa fyapa liponse. Kumulundu nokuliko ameishimeishi kulamba lwa mmana ila sangwa. Apa liponse chena chilekala. Andichali vechikankala sana. Muishile shapu sana pusane shingi. Tulingirio kuchibonfia sana echi. Vana mayo chila bafuilisha okukafya omubiri bwino na ulaba kweba tama bele yakulu yalambo kuchepa. Lelo kuli bashitata na kwena chila pela amaka. Ndebwe kishapona kali pamaka chila pela amaka bwino sana. Twale chilya kubwa iche kula filia fye kula nga tulefuma ku skulu kumlando bati ni biscuit yabakolwe mlando kana kwanisho kushita mu shop. Chilo mfuika ka test akasuma sana but chali kwata amaka yengi iyo tulingire kuchimomfisha and tufuire kuchisunga bwinopo twachisanga ponse not fyo kuchona ulawe chimu tichikankala sana mu life yesu tatulingire kuchona ula tulingire kuchiposesha kwa mano emkwae.
So that's about it about Musekese.